Who's that baby? Oh wow, I am definitely feeling myself. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back, baby. And if you want to help a broke girl out, there are ways to do that in the description box below. Now in today's video I am doing a Q&A. I did ask a bunch of you guys on my communities tab. If you don't check my communities tab, this is the reason why you have to be checking it, because look at what you're missing. You could have asked me anything, you had the chance, but you missed it. I also asked on Instagram, also follow me on Instagram, that's Sandra_peachy_MW, and I asked people to ask me anything because I know that it had been a while since I talked to you guys, and there are a lot of you guys, like a lot more new people. So y'all came through. The guys that asked me from the communities tab, y'all went in deep. You're asking significant questions, okay? And I am here to deliver and answer those questions. Now without wasting any more of your time, let's go straight into the questions. Okay, so we're gonna start with the communities tab questions because I feel like they are more in-depth questions and comments. And these are from the real peaches. These are people that actually watch my channel for real, like for real, like that, for real. So we're gonna start with them. Okay, so the first one is from, okay, if I butcher your names, it's not intentional, I'm sorry, okay? But this is Ms. Ko, Ms. Co, I think. He or she writes, not a question but a comment. Your consistency and drive is inspiring. Your push to keep building yourself is also most especially your authenticity. May you never lose that. Thank you so much. Like I try my best to not show a fake life and show you life as it is for me in Malawi right now, and for you guys to appreciate that means so much to me, because it means what I'm doing isn't going to vain. Because the past few days that I haven't been uploading, I've been watching a lot of fellow YouTubers, and I live for South African YouTubers because they're consistent and they have, there's always something for me to watch. But you know, the likes of Tandy Gama, the likes of Christine Gama, the likes of Joanna K, she's from Kenya, and K Republic, those people have beautiful homes, they have nice cars, they're out in the street living their best life every day. They have cameras, and you know, they have the Canon G7X and this new Nikon that's come out, and you know, everything I want. I just want to be a lifestyle YouTuber, and I feel like my lifestyle is basic. I show what I truly am, but it had me questioning myself for a second when I was watching those channels. So for you guys to reassure me makes me feel so much better, that even though I'm not taking you out in town for dinners and lunches and drinks, and I'm not driving you guys around in my Lux or my BMW, or even just a car in general because I don't have a car, and you guys are still here, that means so much to me, okay? The next question reads, the same person then comments again, which is the question this time. I discovered your channel when you posted a video applying to grad school and the challenges. I think I have the same life goals now as you did then, or have they evolved into something different? Having found a relative success in digital media space in Malawi, do you think you could still go into academics again as you were planning to then? Okay, that is such a deep question. My goals have evolved. They're still centered around the same thing. I do want to do grad school, but I want to do it for the right reasons now. The time that I was applying for grad school then was definitely for all the wrong reasons. I was applying because I didn't know what was next. I was so scared of the future, and I felt that was the safest option. Going to school, get a scholarship, I don't have to worry about bills, I don't have to worry about anything for the next, I don't know, 3 or 4 years in another country. And therefore I was applying. Moreover, the course I was applying to, thank God I wasn't accepted. Well, I was accepted to two, but then, you know, things happened. Thank God I didn't manage to go there, because I would have been as miserable as I was in undergrad, because I wasn't doing what I wanted to do in life. Because I have seen from the past 2 years that my career goals or my aspirations or my path is not in agriculture. So going to do a master's in that would have been another waste of another 2 years where I could have been potentially growing myself. So that being said, and discovering myself and starting a career, now I have a career. I do not want to leave my career. I don't want to leave a gap because I've gone to school. No, I am hopefully planning, and hopefully it will come to pass, to do post-grad, a master's in digital media, but online. I'd like to do it online because and part-time, because I really want to grow myself in this industry, want to grow myself in this field and create a name for myself. Because like I said, I feel like there's so much space for growth here in Malawi. So yeah, I want to do that. I want to go to school. Just that right now is not I think the right time for it, because unless someone is funding it, I can't afford it. So I'm just gonna chill a little bit. It is a goal. We will do it, but in a way that suits my current life, because I like the way things are, you know. I hope that answers you. The next question is from Ineo. Oh, actually questions. There are 2 questions here, which read, why aren't there any collaborations with other YouTubers? I rarely see that. And the next question is, when are you going on Podcast Malawi? I'm surprised they haven't interviewed you yet, since you are one of the pioneers of digital content, especially YouTube. I love that you think I'm a pioneer of digital content. That's what you think of me. Okay, question 1. I do collaborations. I've had collaborations. There is a playlist called collaborations on my channel. If you want to check out the collaborations I've had in previous years with content creators in Malawi, you can check that out. But the current problem, I think, is people are growing. People don't have time. And people don't take YouTube seriously. There are very few consistent YouTubers in the Malawian YouTube space. So I don't want to do a collaboration with a person that does a video once a month or once a year. It needs to be someone who's a constant YouTuber, because I have to benefit from them. Like, if their channel is not growing, then who am I really exposing myself to? They can be exposed to you guys. There's more than 4,000 of you guys, but to me, then who, you know? So it's more of a no time situation, and not the right people to collaborate with as of yet. Those that I've collaborated with, most of them are now no longer active on YouTube, so it's sad. That the next question that they had is, when are you going on Podcast Malawi? I have been invited. I have been invited, but unfortunately Podcast Malawi is in Lilongwe. I'm in Blantyre, so it's either I take initiative and go there and spend money to go there, because then I'm gonna pay for my transport, or I should find myself in Lilongwe and then squeeze that in. Hopefully it'll happen soon, but it is in the pipeline. When I'm in Lilongwe, they said whenever I should definitely come through and, you know, do something with them. So that's the reason. Logistics is just the reason, okay? It's a whole other city and I'm in Blantyre. The next question is from SpaceX. They ask, he or she, because I'm not sure what it is, do you know Afia? Well, she's one of your best subscribers. She recommended your channel to me last year. Woo! We love a peachy that is recommending this channel, okay? Oh, I can't see anymore. Last year, when I didn't know you, if you had subscribers like her, it would be like Afia, okay? Shout out to you, girl. I know you're watching. You're always commenting. I love you so much. And then the question is, did you have any regrets when you first moved to Malawi? Yeah. These guys, you guys are going deep. My biggest thing when I came back after the honeymoon phase, phased off, and I was no longer entranced by the fact that I've moved to Africa, la 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 la, was okay. The thing, well, I don't regret it, but the thing that concerned me was the pay, the wages here. Like, I was looking at the money, and I was like, damn, am I going to survive? And am I going to be able to support myself? Because I was entry level in most of the, okay, not in marketing, because in marketing I had some years of experience, but in like agriculture, because that's where my mind was at that time. I was entry level, and the wages were like 180, and then they take tax, and then so like you're going home with 120. This is USD, I'm talking USD. So my concern was that was I going to make money? And another concern, or maybe it was awful, like, I mean, FOMO, which is fear of missing out, was I saw my friends going into school and doing their masters, and they were in America, you know, and Italy, Spain, and I was worried. I felt like I was gonna miss out. I'm missing out on opportunity and stuff like that. But I came to realize it's not that deep. Malawi is great. I'm not rich, but I'm comfortable, so that's great. Okay. The next question is, hey Sandra, this is from, hey yo, Fidelia. I hope I said that correct. Fidelia Elia. Please correct me down like in the comments if I got it wrong. Hey Sandra, I want to know how you manage to achieve your dreams in terms of budgeting. How do you do NFA, which is some of us, budget planning ndiye imativuta. Like, budget and planning is difficult. Honey, let me tell you, me I'm broke. Me I'm broke. Okay? I'm broke. I will tell you, I'm not going to tell you exactly how much I make, but after all my income streams are in, I will say that I do make above 500,000 Malawi kwacha, which is a comfortable salary in Malawi, considering the fact that things are affordable, right? But the thing is, I was building my home, but still I'm buying stuff for the house, which are really expensive things. You find one thing is 800,000. This bed was my whole salary. It was 500,000, you know. So because of big purchases and me buying in installments, like a huge chunk of my salary goes to paying those installments. When you guys see the things in my house, I have been paying or planning for them for months. For months, and I have a family to support too. So I think the biggest thing for me is prioritizing my money and accepting that I don't have money. Because if you're out here, you're trying to, you know, you just portray a life you can't afford, then you'll struggle. I will give you an example of a friend of mine. I'm not going to mention names, but I have a friend who wanted to live a life that he couldn't afford. They wanted to have the car that he couldn't afford, and ended up in debt. So I feel like if you accept your situation and the money that you're making, you will not be in that kind of circumstance. So you're able to prioritize your money more, know what's important to you, what you need to put your money towards, and leave all your wants aside, because right now is not the time for you to enjoy life like that. Because I feel like the 20s is the time for you to build and invest and grow yourself, and then in your 30s you can in your 40s or something like that, you can now enjoy your money more comfortably. Hey, editing Peachy here. It seems I might have missed a question, because I noticed when I was editing and taking screenshots of the questions, there's one I missed, which is this one. This is Hannah Octubre, like Spanish October, I don't know. Anyway, so Hannah asked me, why aren't you scared to share your dreams with us, in a sense that you are in Malawi, a country that is used to hiding every bit of success, achievements, goals in their lives? Yeah, that is such an interesting question. I don't have Malawian nature in me. I was born in Malawi in 1996, left the country to live in Botswana for 16 years of my life, and then came back when I was 17, stayed here for 2 years, no, like 4 years I think, stayed for 4 years, and then I went to uni in Costa Rica for another 4.5 years, just recently settling in Malawi. So I don't believe in hiding stuff. I believe in sharing ideas and thoughts. The more we share, the more we learn. Like, I feel like if I share, okay, and another thing with me is just relating with people. I love to relate with people when I share. So when I used to watch YouTube videos when I was just an avid watcher, because I love YouTube, I would sit and watch YouTubers all day sharing their life, and I'd relate, get inspired, or one of the two, relate or get inspired. And I thought to myself, when I started my YouTube channel, I wanted to be relatable. I wanted to show people that you're not the only ones going through certain things, like other people are going through it. This is how I'm going through it, let's talk about it, and then I wanted to inspire people who want to take my path, or not just even that, just young girls who want to take the leap and live an independent life, because that's not something we do here. I'm 27. I'm 27 years old, and in Malawi apparently it's weird that a young girl can be independent and live alone, because you have to get married, and a man has to take you out of the home, yada 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 yada. If you live alone, they think you're a thought, you a hoe. How are you paying your bills? How am I paying my bills? I work so hard to afford my life, okay? So it's just a matter of that. I would like to relate to people, connect with people, and inspire people. That's why I do that, and I don't care about not sharing, because I don't have that Malawian nature in me. So I hope that answers your question, and I apologize for forgetting or skipping your question. Okay, bye. Oh, those are the questions from YouTube. I'm just gonna read real quick the questions from Instagram, real quick, because my battery is flashing. So the first question is from Zakia Maulidi Robert. He says, how are you? Miss your vlogs on YouTube. I am fine. I didn't have lights because of the cyclone. The video before this explains where I've been, so if you can watch that video, you can get an in-depth explanation. But I'm good. Thank you for checking up. And then Fortune Bet, I'm sorry if I butchered your name, asks, how are you? Like I mentioned, I'm great. Thank you for asking. Kudzi asked me, do you miss South America? Which I think he means Central America, because I've never been to South America. Well, I have, but then I'm not like that. And no, I don't really miss it, but I do miss my friends there. I loved the people so much, so I miss them, but not the place. I wouldn't relocate back there. No, thank you. And then Faith Amina 05 says, not a question, I love your YouTube videos. Notification gang over here. Gang. Thank you so much for the support. And then we have Kay is Kathy. She asked, do you miss Costa Rica? Like I said, don't miss the place, miss the people. Love the people so much. And then Eric from Malawi, that's literally his handle. Eric from Malawi says, does your boyfriend have a Bugatti? Nigga, ain't nobody got a Bugatti in Africa. I mean in Malawi, not that I know of. But yeah, before my battery dies, thank you so much for asking those questions. I love to get to interact with you guys and share with you guys, because we're a community, we're a family. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.